EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From sun-kissed La Quinta, California, live final round coverage of the season-opening event on the PGA Tour, the American Express. Sunday in Coachella Valley, all these golfers in search of that first title of the new season. It'll be handed out later today as we look at the leaderboard for this final round. We've currently got a tie at the top of the leaderboard at 8 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to cobble together a solid round here on this fine Sunday. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
She's looking at 116 yards. Pin is in the back right corner of this green. Sandwich in the air here, and it's drifting just right.
And this ball not quite going to be a GIR. It'll come to rest on the fringe. Okay, that's in for par here at the first, and she'll remain at even par. We come now to the 371-yard second here at PGA West. Short but demanding par 4 with bunkers down the left side and an undulating green that will challenge the best of putters. No issues here. That is into the fairway. Nah, nothing to it. Very well judged there. 4 feet now for birdie. Yeah, well done. It's a birdie here at the second. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. Par 4 third's a good one at 471 yards. Ideal spot is the right side of this fairway. That way you keep it away from that large fairway bunker on the left. Good drive, and you'll have a chance to make a good score here. Oh, that was a beautiful golf swing right there. Everything working in harmony and a great result in the fairway. All right, Frank, what do you think of this second shot here at the third?
Play gets a big opportunity here. Even though this green is 35 yards deep, it just angles away to the left side. As long as you don't leave the ball out that right side, there's a good chance for a birdie here at 3. And safely on deck. That's the main thing, but from that distance, you really don't want to leave yourself like a knee knocker, like a 4 or 5 footer. So this first putt's going to have to be good.
That's going to wander off to the right and leave maybe 2-3 feet coming back. So that safely in. It's a par here at the third. And she'll stay 1 under for the tournament. We arrive now at the first par 3 of the day, the 192-yard fourth. Large bunker on the right is the only trouble to avoid. Better to be long here than short. Okay, a friendly bounce there, and that will make its way onto the putting surface. The pace, absolutely perfect there. Down the slope, it's in for a birdie. And she'll get a stroke back. All right, let's see what you have in the bag. Let's see what you have inside. This one is 535 yards. It's a par 5. It's nicknamed Double Trouble. You think you have 314 yards of carry? That's what it takes to clear that water. That's the place to be. That's right of the water and into the fairway here at 5. Now the enticing second shot here, Frank, at the par 5 fifth.
If you're going to lay up, make sure you lay up properly. There's no sense in trying to knock it all the way down by that narrow neck. Just leave yourself a third. Right in between clubs. Actually, I don't know if 5 wood would have got there, but that 3 wood was hit so well. And look where it landed. No way it was going to stop on the green. Unlucky.
Eight feet remaining here for birdie. No, that's going to miss right, and a good opportunity goes by the wayside. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5, and she'll remain at 2 under. This is a monster par 3, this 6th hole, at 255 yards. On top of it, you're looking at water on the right. The good news is, if that's just a little too much for you to take on, there is a bailout area on the left if you'd rather play it safe. Yeah, we see this a lot here at 6. It is such a long par 3. This one doesn't stay, and it's into the rough. Now, from left of the green, a second. Oh yeah, this is a big green and a long hole, so it is not easy to get one close. That is a great shot here at 6. Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th, and her score is going to stay right where it is. Par 4 7th is only 346 yards, but there is trouble down the right side with the water, so you need to be straight here, and it might be a good idea to pull out the fairway wood or even a long iron just to keep it in play, give yourself a chance at making birdie. And that, a good-looking shot there, well placed in the fairway. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Up next, the 559-yard par 5 8th, where we get a little break from the water found on the previous 3 holes, but there's plenty of sand to make up for it. Good driving hole. Let it rip. That'll wind up the right side of the fairway. Nothing wrong with that. A great opportunity here for birdie. Okay, nicely done. It's a birdie at number 8. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. Wrapping up the front nine here at PGA West with a 452-yard par 4 ninth hole. You can plainly see where you don't want to hit it. That's in that water down the right side. So paramount to be on the left. If you put that ball where you're supposed to, you have a good chance to finish this front nine with a birdie. This one working up the right side. It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. From the fairway, Nota, her second coming up.
She's left herself with 144 yards to the hole, pin sitting on the right.
Not ideal. Those bunkers here at 9 are deep, and that's where this one wound up. Yeah, that's a really good shot. Had a nice upslope to work within the bunker. Always makes it an easier shot, able to take advantage of it. Just a tap in there for par at the 9th. And that will finish off a 3-under start to the round as she goes out in 33. It's a recurring theme here at PGA West. Avoid the water. That's down the right side. If you do that, this par 4 10th at just 416 yards offers up a good chance to make a birdie. Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. Second shot upcoming with that pin tucked in the front left.
Just near it, a little bit more. I know it's 10 feet, but come on, a little bit closer.
It's about a 60% make percentage from here. This for birdie. A little too careful with that one. That comes up a couple of feet short. So that's in for par to start this backside. And she's going to stay at -3. Well, here it is, the longest hole on the golf course. The par 5 11th is 617 yards. You need to bash that tee ball and get all of that second shot. Who knows, maybe you can get home in 2. This one is all you can handle. Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
10-foot putt left. Okay, that ball on line all the way. It's a birdie here at 11. And she'll get a stroke back. According to the scorecard here at PGA West, this 12th hole at 363 yards is the easiest on the golf course. It's the 18 handicap hole. Really, the only trouble would be those bunkers down the left side. If you put it on the right side, great chance to make a 3. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Okay, a little left to do, but safely on the green. This now for birdie at 12.
And these are the putts you drill when you're on the putting green before the round. This should have a good chance to go in.
Nicely done. 2 straight birdies here early on this backside. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. Quite a par 3 here, the 13th at 214 yards. There's water left, not much bailout on the right. Yeah, that's what a good par 3 is supposed to be, requiring one well-struck, accurate tee shot. Try to fly it all the way back there, but that'll be too much as it trundles over the back of the green. This from about 10 feet. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And she's going to hold on at 5 under. Arriving now at the 389-yard par 4 14th. Bunker on the right side of the fairway, so it is best to favor the left side off the tee. Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Perfect spot to play this second, middle of the fairway.
Well, that ball landed really too close to the flag. These are firm greens. You've got to land that shorter.
Chance now for another birdie.
He does have a bit of an incline to navigate, but other than that, this shouldn't move much at all.
That one just gonna sneak on by.
Well, like the old saying goes, never up, never in, and that definitely applies here.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And her score is going to stay right where it is. As we arrive at 15 and head back toward the clubhouse, we come to the hole they call Turning Home, a 468-yard par 4, and the second hardest hole at PGA West. Have to be straight off the tee, as there are bunkers on both sides of the fairway. I'll tell you what, that swing, absolutely perfect, and a good result as well. Second shot now at 15.
Good shot. Safely on the green and a birdie chance.
12 feet still to go. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And her score's going to stay right where it is. This is a really good par 5 here, the 16th, at 600 yards. If you're able to avoid the bunker on the left side of that fairway, you'll have a good chance to get up either on the green or near the green. What you want to avoid, obviously, is that enormous bunker up by the green. If you do end up in there, you may have a problem getting out. Boy, she just seems to be on autopilot right about now. That, another good drive off the tee. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
It's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's two good shots if you can't reach the par 5. Par 5's normally the easiest holes to birdie. It's a little bit of a waste unless you can come up with something that was genius of a putt.
Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and her score is going to stay right where it is. Well, you know, when a hole is nicknamed Alcatraz, it is oftentimes not the most pleasant experience. The 17th hole's only 168 yards, but we're looking at an island green, and we're looking at all sorts of trouble, and we're looking at the pressure ratcheting up late in the round. This one has your attention, and on this shot, you need to be almost perfect. This one has a chance to be close. That one safely on the putting surface. Now this for another birdie. Yes, the speed spot on. It's a late birdie here at 17, and she'll get a stroke back. Finishing up here at PGA West with a 439-yard par 4 18th. Yet again, we're trying to avoid the water. That runs down the left side of the fairway. If you keep it down the right side, well, then you'll have a chance to maybe get out of here, finish up the round with a birdie 3. That is a great number on this finishing hole. That is so well done. Just generating so much torque through the swing. High launch angle. That was just about perfect. Perfect spot to play this second. Middle of the fairway. Oh. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. Good putt as she'll save her par here at 18. And that will be a 6 under 66. Very well done. So, Frank, not quite enough to get the job done in the end, but I think you'd agree titles are nice, but if you can rack up top 5 finishes, you're going to do just fine.
Especially when you have a strong field like we saw today. So I think top 5, certainly give yourself a pat on the back.
So that'll do it for us. For Frank Nobilo, Nota Begay, and Iona Stephen, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long. EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From La Jolla, California and scenic Torrey Pines Golf Course, it's the final round of the Farmers Insurance Open. Well, this is unquestionably one of the best spots in the sport. We know that by looking at the field. The golf course is immaculate. This is Southern California in all its glory as we check the Sunday leaderboard. We've got a tie at the top at 2 under par. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to cobble together a solid round here on this fine Sunday. And that's a good way to start this final round. It's in the fairway at the first. Second shot coming up. Let's bring in Iona Stephen.
Yes, there's 135 yards to the flag. Pin in the back right portion of this green.
That's not too bad. Good shot. Inside 20 feet, I would imagine. So a good chance, really outside chance for birdie.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Safely in. It's a par here at the first. And she's going to hold on here at even par. Well, the second hole here at Torrey Pines South is by no means long. But by the same token, it's not easy. This is a strategic play, certainly off the tee. Put yourself in position to get a good angle at that whole location.
Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. Well done. That one rolled in for a birdie. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. With La Jolla and the blue Pacific in the distance, we move ahead to the picturesque 201-yard par 3 third. Club selection can range from a 9-iron to a hybrid, depending on conditions, and you definitely don't want to be long here. Boy, that one flew the back of the green, but it appeared to get held up by the rough and not continue on down the canyon slope.
You have to focus on a landing circle, where you want that ball to land. You can't just think of the shot just in its total. Pick the spot and land the ball there. Gained a stroke at the last and going to give at least one back right now.
Well, that was for bogey, so now a knee knocker for double.
Shaky, shaky. Definitely not the leave you're looking for.
Nah, things going from bad to worse in short order here. That's one you'd like to have made. Here's one of the really good par fours at Torrey Pines South. Not only is it scenic, but it's challenging, and it requires a good tee shot, well struck in play, and you're happy to walk away with a par here. All right, in the fairway. Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Notah Begay III.
144 left to the hole, pinned just on the front edge.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And she's going to stay at +2. Next up here at Torrey Pines, the par 4 fifth, measuring 454 yards. Good tee shot, should take the fairway bunkers out of play. Okay, that's going to split the bunkers. A good tee shot here at 5. Wasn't right down the middle, but it wasn't bad at all. Coming at this second shot from the right side of the fairway.
That's a really solid shot. Smack bang into the middle of the green. She should be happy.
This one going to require some pace back up the hill for birdie. That's a half a ball away from going in. Very well read. Okay, that one in for par. And her score's going to stay right where it is. All right, so you've made your way through some of those harder par 4s, and now you get a chance to lick your chops at this par 5. The 6th is 564 yards with a good tee shot. You'll have a chance of getting home in 2 and maybe making a 3. Oh, a miss there. That is way right.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
safely back into the fairway. That was the job at hand, and it's a good end result.
He was always heading a little bit right, but inside 10 feet, there's nothing wrong with that on this hole.
Okay, nicely played. That's in for birdie here at 6. And she'll get a stroke back. On to the 7th now, a tough hole here, a winding par 4 at 462 yards. It is the #1 handicap hole on the South course, and for good reason. An approach shot from anything other than the fairway is fraught with peril, with a canyon beyond and a deep right front bunker guarding an angled and difficult to hit green. Yeah, nothing to fault there. Good balance, good follow-through, and a good start to this hole. And this Nota, her second from the fairway.
On the number at 150 yards to the front, 142 to the hole, standing on the wrong side of par right now, looking to get back to even.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Oh, nothing routine about that one. Well done to roll it in for par. And she'll stay at 1 over. Some tough par 3s on this South course. Here's another one, the 177-yard 8th. This hole deceptively uphill. Might be worth grabbing an extra club, maybe even 2, to cut through this ocean air and cover that deep front bunker. Nope, that's not going to get there. It's into the bunker short of this 8th green. Going to have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry. Oh, yeah. Never mind the up and down. That is a different kind of up and down. Up, out of the bunker, and down into the hole. Well, this is a strong par 5 to close out this front side. It measures 615 yards. Obviously, it's going to be reachable into by only the longest hitters. But still, if you play it the right way, drive in the fairway, the appropriate layup, you can make a birdie. That's a nice shot right there. Landed just short, released onto the green, and now a chance for an eagle 3. So now this one, got to have enough to get up a fairly steep slope. This for eagle. Yeah, you really got to put a charge into it up that slope, and that is fairly well done. Easy as can be. It's a tap-in birdie here at the 9th. Yeah, that will mean it's a front 9 score of 35, 1 under par. Always nice to kickstart your back 9 with a birdie, and you'll have a chance. If, again, and we keep repeating this theme at Torrey Pines, if you hit a good tee shot, then you can attack. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. So, from the rough, down the Nota.
She's staring at 160 yards to the hole. Ball sitting down, needs to get a little bit steep to dig it out.
Inexcusable.
Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And she'll remain at 1 under par. Always like to see a par 3 where you have to hit maybe a long iron, even a hybrid or a fairway wood, and that's the case here at the 11th. If the wind is blowing, already on the card it's 225 yards, but it can play upwards of 240, 250 yards. Need to be at your best on this shot. And that's going to be into one of the 3 bunkers surrounding this 11th green.
Now from the bunker. Just a little splash out on this par 3.
Okay, not bad out of the sand, and that's what will remain, trying to grind out a par. Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11. And she's going to fall back down to even par. Well, heading back toward the ocean, this hole, the 12th, at better than 500 yards on a par 4, is typically among the hardest at Torrey Pines. It is a real beast. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. That one safely in, and it's a par here at 12. And she'll remain at even par. This is a good hole right here. Giant 621-yard par 5, the 13th. You have to hit a massive tee shot, and if you want to get home into, you need to really bust that second one. It has to be 260 yards of carry. Good luck and get after it. Now, from just under 300 yards, a second from the fairway at the par 5. It's 37 yards to the hole. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Safely out of the bunker, but still a little bit of work left. I think you'd like to see that a little closer. Nope. Okay, that one finished off. It is a bogey here at unlucky number 13. And that's going to drop her down to 1 over. We now arrive at the 437-yard par 4 14th at Torrey Pines. The canyon running along the left side of the fairway is the danger here. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. After a good tee shot, Iona, this her second.
121 yards is the number we're looking at. Wind into the face, so you'll definitely need to account for that.
Gonna have to give this a pretty good thump. Yeah, that'll do just fine. Had a pretty good run at that, and par should be pretty well within reach. Yeah, good concentration there to save her par. And her score is going to stay right where it is. On to the 15th now. Relatively straightforward par 4 measuring out at 480 yards. Hit the ball straight, you'll be just fine. The problems come with a miss off the tee left or right into the rough near those eucalyptus trees. Second shot, good look at the green.
I suspect a little bit of a mishit with the approach shot. The ball barely gets on the front edge.
Not only a long putt, but a bending putt. Strong right to left in this one. They'll be very pleased just to get this one within a couple of feet. Yeah, easy to come up short on that one, but that's a decent effort. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And her score's going to stay right where it is. So now to the final par 3 here at Torrey Pines South. It is the 16th, 227 yards, good hole with those 3 bunkers protecting the green. There is that slight opening in the front. It would take an outstanding shot to give yourself a chance to make a birdie. You don't just hit the shot sometimes, you maneuver it, and that's a really good example right there. Beautifully executed. That a pure roll there. That is down for a birdie here at 16. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. Crucial 17th hole here at Torrey Pines, 443-yard par 4. Louis Oosthuizen hit it left here at the 2021 U.S. Open in the final round, and he paid the price. He did not win that major. Solid, a good drive in the fairway. From the fairway, Nota, her second coming up.
159 yards left to the hole, standing on even par, looking to go under for the day.
Digs into the bunker, getting set to play the third shot. Boy, that was on an aggressive line. Couldn't quite get it to stop, and that will be left for par. Now, got that up too high, and it didn't want to come back. That one finished off for bogey here at 17. And she's going to fall here to +1. This 18th hole is not overly long, 570 yards, a par 5, and it's straight. Should be able to get home in 2, but the key is you have to keep it in the fairway. If you hit it in that rough, you're more than likely going to lay up short of that pond and try to make birdie the conventional way. But if you hit it in the fairway, good opportunity to go for it in 2 and finish your round with an eagle. Yeah, that one going to chase down the fairway a little, and it'll wind up perfect. Well, that did carry the water, but it'll wind up in the left-hand bunker that brackets this 18th green.
Okay, a good out, and that's what will remain for birdie.
Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Yeah, that's a good putt there. It's a birdie at 18. And that will close out an even par round of 72. So, Frank, a few good things to take away from the weekend, but ultimately, this course just got the better of them.
Yeah, it did, but at least they went the full distance. That's the important thing. You teed up on a Sunday. Even if it's not a great week, every day you get out to play.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour so proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From spectacular Pebble Beach, California, final round coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am. Tell you what, we have seen some tremendous golf this week, outdone only by the incredible beauty that is the coastline of the Monterey Peninsula. As we check the Sunday leaderboard, Cameron Young from Wake Forest is your leader. He's off to a good start at 6 under. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to cobble together a solid round here on this fine Sunday. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
Looking great here at 111 left to the hole. Tough win for a right-hander coming from left to right.
Well, she should be happy with that shot. Good chance for birdie, inside 20 feet.
This is a 22-foot putt. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Okay, that's in for par here at the first. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Frank, interestingly, this hole, number 2, plays as a par 4 for the U.S. Open. It is a par 5. It's absolutely gettable, and players must take advantage.
Certainly, Rich. Off that back tee, really you've got to grab a driver. I know there's bunkers left and right, but the decision is whether that tee shot finishes in the fairway, because if it does, you're going to have a crack at this par 5 and 2. If it doesn't, then you play the layup.
Nothing to fault there. Safely in the fairway. Got every bit of that through all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. The speed was right what you want, but the eagle putt doesn't go down. Okay, no problems there. Finishing off a birdie at number 2, and she'll get a stroke back. This is a pretty hole, the 3rd, 397 yards, just a gentle dog leg to the left. And you do have the option. If you're longer, maybe you just take it up over those trees and cut the dog leg, leaving yourself very short shot in. Or you can play it out to the right, have a little bit more in, but still certainly with a good chance at birdie. So often we talk about needing precision off the tee, and this is how you do it. That is dead center. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Huge drive off the tee, now in the driver's seat with a short second and a chance to get it close.
That's a bit of a head turner, really. That was a green light situation from that distance, and far from the best shot I've seen today.
Nicely done. It is a par here at the 3rd. And she'll stay 1 under for the tournament. Wow, a day's worth of breathtaking shots, Frank, from the players and the Pacific Ocean. There it is, and this begins that beautiful 7-hole stretch along the ocean. Short, par 4, 4th hole.
And this is also where some of these decisions become quite critical. Do you try and drive this green 330 yards to the front? Or do you worry about that little pot bunker on that left side, which is about 250 yards to get over it? Because that's what narrows the fairway down. But it plays uphill.
Simple little wedge shot. Or is it, Frank?
Yeah, looks can be deceiving here, Rich. This is such a small green. It's only 24 yards deep. And there's such a big pitch back to the player that you almost got to drive the ball in a little lower and make sure it doesn't spin. Otherwise, it'll come all the way off the screen. And that's all set up by the big tee shot. You put yourself in that good of a position in the fairway just short of the green, and good things are bound to happen.
Not much to that. It is a birdie here at 4. And with it, she'll get a stroke back. We arrive now at the 189-yard par 3 called the New Fifth. Despite being redesigned by Jack Nicklaus late last century, safest play here is to the left center of the green. That's the danger of this back hole location. If you're not precise with your distance, you can run out of green in a hurry. Second shot now, here at the par 3. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Oh, that is right on the precipice of going down. I do believe it's going to stay out.
Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th.
And she's going to drop to 1 under par. Well, this is where the excitement starts to build early in a round at Pebble Beach. I know it's the 6th, but you're coming into possibly one of the greatest stretches in all of golf. This is a 498-yard par 5, goes up the hill, Pacific Ocean in the distance, chance to make an eagle here, and chance to feel really good about where you're headed. Just what you want at this point around. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. From the fairway, let's go to Noda.
Wonderful tee shot here. Biggest challenge is you cannot see the pin sitting on the green. You're going to have to pick out a point along the edge of the cliffs to get the ball on line.
That's it. 2 solid shots right there, Frank.
Certainly taking advantage of this par 5. Comfortably on for 2.
Take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. Frank, there are certain spots in sport that kind of steal your breath. Starters Gate at the Kentucky Derby, home plate at Fenway Park, maybe top of the hill if you ski at Kitzbühel, 7th tee at Pebble Beach. Absolutely is one of those special places.
Just over 100 yards, Rich. It's the ultimate, I don't know, piece of cake where that's what it looks like, but then you try and taste it and you want a little more, and then you realize that you're just bitten off more than you can chew.
Good chance at one. That's quality shot right there, just left of the hole, and a birdie opportunity coming up. 8-foot putt here. Yes, runs that one right in. It's a birdie here at the 7th. And she'll get a stroke back. We head now to the 416-yard 8th hole, one of the premier par 4s in golf. Fairway wood or long iron off the tee, giving way to a long approach over the cliffs and a yawning chasm below. Boy, the rhythm is definitely there today. Another wonderful tee shot. From the fairway, we check in with Noda.
Beautiful tee shot, great position looking at this green, and there are no easy options here. You got bunkers up the left, bunkers on the right. You have balls that are going to find their way into the penalty area. Requires precision execution.
Lovely pitch shot.
Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and she'll remain at 4 under par. Frank, you might be tempted to just stare off at the Pacific Ocean. It's right there, but you'd also better have your focus on what is one of the more challenging par 4s in the game.
Yeah, this stretch, 8, 9, 10, demands just not just concentration, but really great shots. The tee shot here has to be struck absolutely flush down that left side. And the reason...
And this is the exact wrong time for that. In contention in the final round, but this is into the heavy stuff. Okay, this one going to stay in the field of play, and even better than that, it's in the fairway. Fourth shot wants to get this close. Pretty good read there. Definitely good speed, and that just skips a foot or so by. Starting the backside with a 444-yard par 4 10th, the last in this stretch along Carmel Bay, offering the widest fairway at Pebble, feeding left to right toward the water. And that will be more than adequate. It's safely into the fairway.
That's a really solid shot. Smack bang into the middle of the green. She should be happy.
Now this for birdie at 10.
And this is a putt pro's practice for hours. Slightly uphill and dead straight.
Got it there, but not quite on target. So that's in for par to start this backside. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Well, this is where Pebble Beach changes significantly. We're going away from the Pacific Ocean now, up the hill toward the forest, Frank. What do you think of the 11th hole?
Well, it's tricky, Rich. Number one, because it's blind, as you've detailed, but uphill and it's sea level, so that tee shot's not going to go that far. There is a run out down that left side, just inside the tree line there. That's about 308 yards, but you're not going to go that far. So really, you have to respect this hole. Just hit a fairway find.
While sitting on an upslope here, you got to be careful that you don't get this one straight up in the air from that lie. That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad. This from 7 feet. Okay, well done. It is a par here at 11, and her score is going to stay right where it is. This 12th hole certainly not as famous as some of the other par 3s here at Pebble Beach, like number 7 or 17, but 12's a good one at 202 yards. Ideally, you want to work this right to left, just a baby draw, and try to get it to land softly because the green tends to be really firm. Frank landed it on the green.
It was never going to stop.
No chance. Now a second to this par 3. No missteps there. It is a par here at 12. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Frank, the 13th hole doesn't get as much fanfare as some of the more picturesque par 4s here at Pebble Beach. Just curious, what do you think of this 13th hole?
I think it's a good hole, Rich, because it rewards you. You can certainly make 3 here. I remember when Tony Jacklin actually made an eagle here, but it's very easy to mess up. Purely because they added those 3 bunkers in on the right side that start at 260 yards and finish at just over 290 yards. What that has done to this hole is actually shrunk the fairway to just 35 yards wide.
This Nota, her second from the fairway.
147 to the hole. Pin is on the front left part of the green.
Mishit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
Okay, safely in for par here at 13. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Well, in the world of professional golf, there are very few legitimate 3-shot par 5s left. This 582-yard par 5 14th at Pebble Beach is one of those holes. It is all you want. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. So in the fairway, but a pretty good number to carry here for a second to the par 5. Well, just a good solid shot right there with that 3-wood, Frank.
That's an aggressive layup, really, trying to force that 3-wood down and get it as close as possible to the green. That's 2 good shots if you can't reach the par 5.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. And she'll remain at 1 under par. Here at the 15th, a good drive, Frank, would be right down the middle. A bad drive would be on 17-mile drive. As scenic as it is, it's not where you want to be, is it? It's out of bounds.
Well, you can't afford to go right. You can't afford to pay for that real estate on the right either. So, yeah, anything down there. Unfortunately, it's a downhill tee shot. I know there's sort of 4 bunkers really down the left side, but really it's the pop bunker that has to be avoided.
Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Now the heart begins to race a little bit because you know you're playing one of the greatest finishing stretches in the entire sport of golf. Starting with a 16th, it's only 400 yards. If you can carry that island bunker, you can jumpstart your run to the house with a birdie 3.
Too strong for this hole, eh? Ran out of fairway and into the rough. Big hit, though.
Well, that's why on this golf course, Frank, there is a premium on hitting fairways.
You're exactly right. Might be also protecting against a fly, but that did anything other than fly. Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and her score is going to stay right where it is. 17th hole here at Pebble Beach, all about history and all about beauty. Frank, what's the best way to make that 3 and get onto that 18th tee?
Well, first of all, it depends where the flag is cut, on the right side or the left side, because really this green is like a figure 8 on a 45-degree angle. On the left side, it's a much longer carry, and you've got to really hit your tee shot properly to make the ball carry that bunker and stop in time. On the right side, you can see, you go with a shorter club and the target is bigger.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is in for par here at 17. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Well, here we are now at arguably the greatest finishing hole in golf. 536-yard par 5. Pacific Ocean, massive fairway bunker stretching more than 100 yards on the left, and cypress trees. Just a few of the things. Just no chance to hold the fairway there, and it bounds into the thick stuff. Good putt as she'll save her par here at 18. And that will finish off a 1-under round of 71. So, Frank, all things considered, not a weekend to remember for our featured golfer, but, hey, you can't win them all, right?
No, that's for sure. But, hey, they beat half the field.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich.